Hello, just sat down for a coffee between clients, and I thought I'd just take a few minutes to do a quick live. Just give a few people time to come on and see. Doing this live to make you aware of a couple of very special offers. 5th of October, Friday. Hello, Karen. First one in. And Natasha. Hello, Natasha. Oh, they're all coming in. Excellent. I'm not talking to myself anymore. Yeah, Friday the 5th of October is my birthday. You can all wish me happy birthday then. But until then, in the run up to my birthday, I'm offering two extremely special offers. The first one being Jonathan Royle's Bootcamp, his Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Hello, Pamela. Now, I'm a member myself of the Bootcamp, and it is invaluable. The price, let me just check. The price on the website is $4,997, which is, it looks like I'm working it out. I'm not, I'm reading it. £3,798. I've utmost respect for Alex, and I have negotiated a deal with him up until the 5th of October at midnight. You can buy into that package for only £197. Details of the package are all on the wording. I presume it comes up on below the screen. All the links and that are there. Have a look at the videos on there. There's videos explaining what's in it. Almost anything you need to know about hypnotherapy, apart from the stuff I train, is in that bootcamp. So instead of it being £3,798, you can get it through myself at £197 up until, hello John, hello Michael, hello Simon, up until midnight on the 5th of October. I'm not going to go too much into it. If you look at Alex's videos, he talks about it plenty. And also, all the details are on the comments below. There is another way into the bootcamp. Arranged, you're also getting one of the most valuable resources for hypnotherapy tools, NLP tools, woo-woo shit that some people sort of like to call it. Lots and lots of different stuff. You're getting that all in there. I'm just scrolling down the screen because it doesn't scroll automatically. Watch Alex's videos. I respect him as one of the probably one of the most knowledgeable therapists out there, both from legal stuff, therapy stuff, you name it, and the bootcamp's got it all in. So highly recommend that. Oh, hello everyone. Yeah, Simon's just backing me up on the bootcamp. It has absolutely everything in it. I would hazard a guess, apart from my stuff again, anything you don't know or want to know is in that bootcamp. Books, PDFs, videos, training stuff, stage, street, therapy, you name it, it's in there. So again, just before I end this, it was only a quick one.
Hey, just a quickie. It's Alex William Smith here, better known as Jonathan Royle of www.htglive.com. That's www.htglive.com. You'd also be wise to check out the 10 questions to ask any hypnosis or mind therapy trainer before you ever spend a single penny with them. And you can find them at www.hypnotismexposed.co.uk. In this video, I'm going to give you some thoughts on Sanomentology and how to become a Sanomentologist legally, lawfully and ethically, because despite the fact, as I will explain, Martin Rothery has got a trademark on Sanomentology, it's totally unenforceable because in writing he has posted publicly and privately giving me full permission and generally encouraging people in the past to spread the name and encourage others to use it, and ultimately you put it into the public domain legally before ever getting a trademark, thus meaning that trademark's not enforceable because anyone who was already using the name and already encouraging people to use the name and already giving people certifications in Sanomentology, as I was in my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. I can prove such due to stuff stored on Web Archive and numerous blog postings and YouTube videos and a whole bunch of stuff, including private communications, where Martin gives me full permission and in fact encourages me to spread the name, means that I'm legally able to do so and will continue to do so. So you know, beware. When people make posts, there will be a link above or below this video to copies of images of a post that I've now been blocked from and has been deleted, where it's amazing when you point out that people have learnt and modelled, shall we say, to be kind, your teachings, that they throw a dicky fit and block you. But check out these videos and check out the links and protect yourself. Okay, so some thoughts on other therapy brand names. That's what I'm going to call it. We'll start with this. Now, you're getting in reverse because of the way I filmed this. But that actually says Sanomentology, a Practitioner's Guide. And this is the book that the licensed therapists of Sanomentology can get from Martin Rothery at Future House Therapy Centre. It's relevant because right at the front there, although you won't be able to tell because the text is reversed, is the foreword by yours truly, Jonathan Royle. And you may have heard about this, so I just want to give you a little bit of an overview. The point being that Sanomentology as a name, being a Sanomentologist, you can get a diploma in it inside my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. And the reason for that is because when Martin came up with the name, he put it out there into the public domain and said, everyone use this name. I'm not stopping anyone from using it. So I started from that very day issuing diplomas in Sanomentology and making members of my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp Sanomentologists. So you don't need to pay for an expensive course to get a diploma in Sanomentology. You can just join the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, which is going to save you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, possibly even thousands and thousands of pounds compared to doing numerous other courses. And I don't just mean Sanomentology, I mean any other course. There's nothing that any hypnosis trainer, psychotherapy trainer, mind therapy of talking, psychological talking therapies, or anyone, whatever name they've given it, in the world can possibly teach you that is not taught somewhere inside my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, albeit that I may teach it under a different name, because what they're really selling you is a trading name, but there's more than enough different ones of them with professional logos, professionally accredited, approved and endorsed certifications inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp members area. To give you an overview, okay, of Sanomentology, for example, at its main core, its main technique is ideomotor response, which I teach under the name Cured, Complete Unconscious Reprogramming of Emotional Disease and Distress, inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, which you can learn more about with my Hypnosis Week interview with Pradeep Agarwal, and also my Hypnosis Week interview with Roy Hunter. And it's unconscious, subconscious communication. And it's all detailed in the Cured manual in the bootcamp. And that, once you understand that, then you are able to do what is called rapid pain elimination therapy under the Sanomentology brand, or STEPS, as they call it. I came up with that name, subconsciously therapeutic elimination of pain signals and symptoms, or pain-free, which is using the pendulum, which is pendulum-assisted internal negation, fast release, entrapped energies and emotions. But obviously you can't use the name Steps or Pain Free because they're copyright to Martin Rothery, as in certain names for certain therapeutic approaches are copyright to the person who markets that course. But my message is, just because they've got a fancy name doesn't mean it's a new technique. The underlying techniques are hundreds, well, decades old, or hundreds of years old, sometimes thousands of years old. For example, I'm going to quickly go through a few of the things that are taught by Martin Rothery. He has a thing he calls dreamscaping, okay? Inner journeys, interactive lucid dreaming. Well, you know what? These are covered in, there's books out there you can get. For example, the 3 books, okay? First one, Magical Inner Journeys, 44 guided imagery scripts to inspire self-discovery with soul collage, by Anne Marie Bennett, that's Bennett. At the time of recording this, April 2021, you can buy that for less than £10 sterling on Amazon. A second book worth looking at is The Healing Waterfall, 100 Guided Imagery Scripts for Counsellors, Healers and Clergy by Max Highstein, that's Highstein, and currently you can get that for about £18 United Kingdom sterling. And book 3, 33 Guided Visualization Scripts to Create the Life of Your Dreams by Louise Stapley, Stapely. That's less than £7 sterling at the moment on Amazon. Between those three, using common sense and going into the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, most of you are already members, but if you're not, the details will be within this package for you to join. And I guarantee that once you're a bootcamp member, if you were to study the section called the biology of hypnosis, okay, that will cover all the metaphysical stuff, how the mind truly can affect the body and create genetic change at a cellular level. If you look at the Peace training course, psychophysio-energetic alignment of changing energies and emotions, in there we cover interactive techniques and things that are way outside the box, but combining that together with what you'll learn in the Secrets of Spiritual Hypnosis video training set. And definitely there's still no such thing as hypnosis, so that's TSNSTAH and the Law of Attraction set. Combine those together with the Mind Changes video set in the bootcamp, study all them, and basically between them you've got all the techniques that you would learn that would cost you thousands of pounds to learn from the conventional, going to Martin and doing his Sanomentology course, or would cost you thousands of pounds to go and learn under some other brand name from some other person in the world. The point is, once you're in the bootcamp, you genuinely will never ever need to spend another penny again. All you will need to do, if there's something out there that you see out in the world with a fancy new brand name, is to email me and go, Jonathan, where in the bootcamp can I look to learn the techniques that ultimately are what have been rebranded, relabeled or put together under this new brand name? You'll then be able to use the techniques to help your clients, but obviously you won't be able to use that person's brand name because that's copyrighted. However, the beautiful thing is, Sanomentology, and calling yourself a Sanomentologist, for members of my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp at least, you don't need to spend hundreds or thousands of pounds to do a course with Martin, because I've got it on file that I have permission, and indeed was encouraged right at the beginning to spread the word, spread the name, and to actually, certify my bootcamp members as licensed Sanomentologists from the Royal Institute of Hypnotherapy and Psychotherapy. So don't worry that you might hear of all these fancy things like GOSH, Gift of Self-Healing, time integrated mind enhancement, the unity process, the awakening, and all these fancy names, and they're great. They are great names. However, that's all they really are. Underlying it is idiomotor response use, which is in the Cured Manual, Complete Unconscious Reprogramming of Emotional Disease and Distress. The use of inner journeys, which are guided visualizations, effectively. They would argue that it is using lucid dreaming, but basically the moment you get someone to close their eyes and start having them imagine things in their mind's eye, arguably that's hypnosis. See my definition of what hypnosis truly is in there's still no such thing as hypnosis. Video training set inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, where if you look closely, you will indeed see Martin Rothery, the creator of the Sanomentology name, there in the audience, because he did training with me before he launched that particular brand. And as I say, hence I wrote forward and I came up with the names like STEP, Subconsciously Therapeutic Elimination of Pain Signals and Symptoms, and Pain-Free, Pendulum Assisted Internal Negation, Fast Releasing Trapped Energies and Emotions. And there's loads of stuff that, with my permission, my encouragement, Martin has integrated into his different brand names and different therapeutic modality names that comes from my teachings. But that's fine, because you can save yourself an absolute fortune, because in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you can get your certificate and legally call yourself a Sanomentologist who has got a diploma in Sanomentology, and you will, of course, cured, be able to learn that, although you're learning it over this 2 days anyway. That's idiomotor direct response, but also look at my Hypnosis Week interview with Pradeep Agarwal and my Hypnosis Week interview with Roy Hunter for more on that. In regards to dreamscaping and inner journey type stuff, then look at the books that I just mentioned to you before, and go on Google and do a Google search for phrases such as guided imagery for self-healing. That will bring you up loads of wonderful resources that are either free of charge or just cost a tiny bit of money, like £10 or £20 for a book, rather than spending hundreds of thousands of pounds on a course that isn't going to teach you anything that isn't already inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Or phrases such as inner journey scripts online or guided meditation scripts. Because ultimately, that is all the package from Martin is. It's training in idiomotor response, arguably also hypnotic induction techniques, and then it's a whole bunch of different scripts for different things and their processes. And the processes are very similar, a lot of them metaphoric, going through doors and then finding on the other side issues that need to be dealt with, and then metaphorically being able to deal with them. And when you have, come out and you'll notice that the light above the door is turned off, and keep doing that with all the doors you find until you've resolved everything. That's one example. They're processes that are very similar to things you'll find in the books I've already mentioned, and also the soul retrieval book that I mention when we cover the hypnoanalysis part of this course. So I'll say it one more time before we proceed. Do not be blinkered or blinded by, oh, there's a new technique on the block, it's got a fancy name, I can have a new logo, you've got in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp, you have got something like 16 off the top of my head, 16 different modality names, from cured to hope, a whole bunch of them. Anyway, just go to magicalguru.com and click on Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp and you'll be able to see them all. And you get professionally designed logos for them, and you get the diplomas that are approved, endorsed and accredited by the international practitioners of holistic medicine, United Kingdom Board of Clinical Hypnotherapy, and a whole bunch of other places. But amongst them, you can get your diploma as a Sanomentologist and legally advertise that you do Sanomentology, and the processes that you will be using, although you will not be able to use the individual modality names that Martin licenses people to use, and I mentioned in the book that you can only get if you did do that, is the same as stuff that you will learn from my There's No Still No Such Thing as Hypnosis set, where you can see Martin in the audience, from my Biology of Hypnosis set, Psychophysio-Energetic Alignment of Changing Energies and Emotions, Peace Training set, and the Secrets of Spiritual Hypnosis set, combined with the Mind Changes set. Put those together and you will have learned how to do everything and more than you would learn spending over £1,000, sometimes more than that, on going to Martin, or spending multiple thousands of pounds going to other trainers around the world who wouldn't teach you a fraction of what is inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. That sounds like an advert, but it isn't, because most of you are already Bootcamp members. It's to focus your mind on the fact that every answer you ever need is inside the Bootcamp. But if you think there's so much stuff there that it's overwhelming that you can't find the answers, well, you now know where to look in the context of Sanomentology, for example. But if you want to know where to look in the context of other things, whilst it won't allow you to use that person's copyrighted trademark name, what it will allow you to do is use the techniques, because once you understand what those techniques truly are, which will be taught somewhere in the bootcamp, just contact me and I'll tell you where to look in the bootcamp, and then you'll be able to learn them, and then you'll be able to put them to use. And it means that you genuinely will never need to spend another penny with anyone ever again. Because genuinely everything you ever need is inside the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. Just a very quick video. I just want to clarify something, because there's clearly some misinterpretation on the internet. Some people think because I'm known for being outspoken that I agree or disagree with certain things. Look, it's simple as this. For people who have questioned whether or not I agree with anything that comes under the umbrella of Sanomentology, rapid pain elimination therapy, steps or anything like that, I want to make it very clear that I totally agree with it in this context. Is it worth training to be a rapid pain elimination therapist? Yes, it is, if you don't already know how to help people with pain. Otherwise I won't be associated. Is it worth learning steps, subconsciously therapeutic elimination of pain signals and symptoms? Well, yeah, it is, if you don't already have a proven technique to you. And that's the point. There's numerous other techniques out there. Yes, there are. And there are other techniques that work just as well. Yes, there are. But if you don't already know those techniques, then yes, please do sign up for the Rapid Pain Elimination Therapy course with Martin Rothery at Future Health Therapy Centre. But if you're asking the question or making comments on threads of Jonathan Royle, I disagree with that, the only thing Jonathan Royle disagrees with, and that's me, my stage name, is the idea of anything being new. I can tell you the history of stuff and tell you there's nothing new for the past at least 100 years, probably longer than that. There's new names, there's new marketing context, but the fact is, the actual techniques are not new. But the thing is, Martin Rothery openly admits that. Okay? He openly admits that. He admits that we're talking about the 6-step reframe at heart. Now, there are the new elements that have been added. Yes, there are. And those new elements have worth. Are they new? Well, the wording of the scripts is new. Yes. Do they have worth? Yes, they do, if you don't already have a technique available to yourself to do those things. If the question was, are there already existing techniques that will achieve the same, then my answer would have to be, yes, there are. But if you haven't studied those techniques, then there is a place where you can learn them all together, and that is in Martin's Future Health Therapy Centre's Rapid Pain Elimination Technique, Sanomentology course. Now, those people who brought it up, no offence, thank you, I know you're a member of my bootcamp. So am I going to stand here and say, could you learn everything that you're taught in rapid pain elimination therapy, that you're taught by Future Health, by Martin Rothery in the Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp? And the answer is, honestly, yes, you could. But you won't learn the same scripts, the same words, because they're original, devised by Martin. So am I saying don't take Martin's course? No, I'm not. I've just told you before. If you don't already have an existing technique, take it, it's worth it. That's why I'm an appointed hypnotic advisor to Future Health Therapy Centre, and he will tell you himself, Martin Rothery will tell you the reason I'm the hypnotic advisor to Future Health Therapy Centre is because some of my techniques are taught in the course, and some of the way he teaches things, the stuff taken from my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp and trainings, with my permission, fully with my permission. Can't make that clearer. Fully with my permission. And that is why I do encourage people to do Martin's course, because he'll do more hands-on with you than I will. Unless you want to spend $5,000 to spend, 48 hours with me in person, then by all means, I'll teach you personally. But otherwise, to get personal hands-on training, if you show up at the centre, or if you do it via Zoom, fine, then your better financial investment is to take your course with Martin and then take advantage of the fact that I offer all Future Health students, all rapid pain elimination therapy students, access to my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp for a minuscule price, a price you can see at the video link above or below this video. And you only get that price if you can prove you've done Martin's course. I don't get a kickback off Martin. I don't get commission. He did offer it me, honestly he did, and I turned it down because that's the way I am, because I like to keep things clean. So I'm saying to you, if you're in two minds about doing his course, do it, and then look at the video above or below and join the bootcamp. So this isn't me saying buy the bootcamp, this is me saying the cheaper way to get the bootcamp is do Martin's course, then prove to me that you've done it, and you can get in the bootcamp for a handful of rice because I'm the official hypnotic advisor. And then yes, you will see similarities. I do a thing called Cured, complete unconscious reprogramming of emotional disease and distress. And it is basically steps, rapid pain elimination therapy. Because it's not new, it's the 6-step reframe. It's not new to me, it's not new to anyone. Has Martin tweaked it? Yes, he has. We've all tweaked it in different ways. It worked. Look, I'm not going to stay on here for ages. My point is, I saw a comment earlier on Martin's wall. Somebody who obviously meant well made a comment saying that I wouldn't agree with what was said, that Sanomentology is new. And the truth is, no, I don't. Sanomentology as a phrase is new, and Martin Rothery devised it. And for the record, I have emails on file where he gave me permission to use the name Sanomentology and to allow my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp students to use that name. So I understand a bootcamp student not knowing the full picture, perhaps thinking, and not reading the full picture, thinking that, hang on, something's not new. But the truth is this. As a word, as a phrase, as a marketing paradigm, Martin Rothery of Future Health Therapy Centre came up with the name Sanomentology. He did, however, give me permission to allow my bootcamp students to use the same name. So that hopefully puts a line underneath that, I hope. In terms of other things, do I agree on anything being new? No. There's new scripts, there's new wordings, there's new ways of using old stuff, and Martin's come up with some amazing ways of doing that are worth their weight in gold. They truly are. Otherwise, I would not be telling you on this video that I am proud to be the hypnotic advisor to Future Health Therapy Centre and all that entails. The fact is, I am incredibly proud to be, and I'm proud to watch time and again live on Zoom Martin teaching people and using bits from my bootcamp with my full permission, but adding his own slants to it as well. The fact is, you do not become successful in this business learning from one person. I didn't learn from one person. I learned from Delavar, I learned from Paul McKenna. I learned from many people. People I don't even get on with, I learn from. I'm not naming them because I'm not giving them publicity, but the point is, you learn even from people you don't like, even from people who you think, I hate what they stand for. You can learn a lot from, because if they're being successful, you can be as well. And, you know, Martin's going to the realms of things he's calling Base 12 architecture, Midas, which is Manifest Your Dreams, and SOAR, and various other things. And they're great, here's the key, they're great marketing names. That's it. Is there anything new in it? No. I could tell you the books. I am the walking encyclopedia. I can tell you the books where all this stuff appears years ago. Not in the same words, I admit, but the base core of it, it's been there forever, right? What people are doing is repackaging it, remarketing it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually good for you, because when you've got a good trading name, a good logo, you can market that, and you've got something behind you that perceptively got a great presence on the internet that helps you as the student to make more money. Okay? because it makes you more credible. It helps kick in the placebo effect and all manner of other stuff. So my message here is, just to bullet point it before I go, is this. And if you're only just joining, please watch this video from the start and share it. Point 1, there's nothing new whatsoever on this planet in hypnosis. There really isn't, because at the end of the day, it's all placebo. It's all about the Hawthorne effect, the Pygmalion effect, the placebo, the nocebo effect, and the totem effects. And if you don't know what they are, Google them. If not, go to hypnotismexposed.com. That's hypnotismexposed.com and get the 6 hours of free training videos that will teach you what those are and why they're important. They'll also give the history of this industry. And then you'll realise there's nothing new. But what you do buy into, and here's the key, what you can buy into. So I definitely do agree with the person who posted that post earlier on Martin Rothery's thread he had, that I don't agree anything's new, because there is nothing new. But the slight side factor of that is that I will say this. There's new wordings of scripts, there's new wordings of techniques, and more importantly, there's new brandings and names you can use to market yourself. And also in this day and age, what Martin's doing is giving you a support, a background support, where when you want stuff answered, you'll get it answered. Now I do that as well with the bootcamp. What I don't do with the bootcamp is, unless you spend a load of money, I'm not going to spend hours upon hours video calling you. I would charge you more for that. With Martin, he would actually jump on a video Skype with you, okay? But you're going to pay considerably more. So this is not a sales pitch here. This is not a backhanded sales pitch saying buy the bootcamp. It's not. I'm actually saying, remember what I said earlier, as a rapid pain elimination therapist, as someone who studied with Future Health with Martin Rothery, I let you into the bootcamp at a massive discount because I'm the hypnotic advisor. So I'm telling you it's worthwhile. There's nothing new, but what there is a new structure, a new support system, a group of people who've done the course who really genuinely do support each other and genuinely do help each other in the members area that I've seen. I'm a member of, obviously. I don't comment there very often because I'm normally on a Facebook ban for too much advertising. But the fact is, people can, if you're a rapid pain elimination therapist student, you can inbox me at facebook.com/Alex the Hypnotist, and I will answer stuff free of charge, because that's my role as the hypnotic advisor. Yes, at some point I'll probably go, you've asked 20 questions now, you know what you should do? Just get a cheap entry to the bootcamp. Of course I'll do that. I'd be daft not to. But for general questions, free of charge, I'll answer them. That's why I'm the hypnotic advisor. So hopefully that explains what that comment was about earlier. The fact that the comment implied, it could have been read, I'm sure it didn't mean this, I'm sure the person didn't mean this, but somebody reading it before it was deleted could have thought I meant something negative with what I teach towards Martin and Arpet, and most definitely not. For the record, I've run numerous courses at Future Health Therapy Centre, and I hope to again later in the year run a stage hypnosis training course there. Register your interest now below. It's worth its weight in gold if you don't already have therapeutic training. If you do have therapeutic training, it could still be worth your weight in gold to be able to use the marketing angles of the logos, the names, the angles. Will you learn a new technique? If you already know the 6-step reframe, then the truth is no. If you already know basic hypnotherapy, then the truth is no. But that's the same with my bootcamp. What you will learn is ways that you, with a bit of intelligence, could go and market yourself, and they're worth a weight in gold. You'll get a support system of people around the world who will help you and answer your questions. That itself can be worth its weight in gold. So, seriously, if you've got questions, make them below this video. I will answer them, not immediately, because I'm out for a couple of hours on a business meeting. I've interrupted that meeting to make this video, to set the record straight, to make it clear that, yes, I will say there's nothing new, but that's not negative against Martin, Future Health Therapy Centre or RPET. It's not negative against any therapy trainer, although I do say most therapy trainers are full of shit. Am I saying I give Martin my seal of approval? Yes, I do, for one reason only. Because he actually listens to me and other people. Not just me, other people. And he takes input from people who've been doing it for decades. And he shares that with you, the student. That's the only reason why. And on this video, I'm basically saying, yes, I'm giving my seal of approval. I'm telling you that if you go to hypnotismexposed.co.uk, where there's 10 questions, you have to ask any hypnosis trainer before you spend a penny with a single one of them, that some of those questions, Martin would not be able to give you a satisfactory answer to. You've not been in the business long enough. But that's not a negative, because Martin's brought on board people onto the team who can answer those questions. Me, but not just me, other people as well. Experts in addictions in America, Randy Conniff. Sorry, I pronounced your name wrong, Randy. But the point is, Randy's an expert in addictions, way beyond me. He's brought on a team of people who know what they're on about. So whilst Martin may not personally be able to answer some of those questions, honestly, and he wouldn't lie to you, he'd tell you I can't answer it that way. But that's why he's brought on a team of other people. So to make it clear, that's why I'm a hypnotic advisor. That's why Randy in America is the addictions advisor, because she's done more of that than I have. And I mean high end. I've done smoking, I've done drugs, I've done alcohol, but she's done it for a lot longer. That's it in a nutshell. Make of that what you will. I mean it purely positively. And there you go. Share the video, make your comments below. I will answer any questions, but it might take me till tomorrow to answer them. And yeah, please share this far and wide. And bear in mind, my key phrase here is that I'm telling you, yes, the RPET course meets my criteria because I'm involved in it. So by virtue, yes, you see me on the internet putting this stuff out, beware the rip-off courses. If I was not involved in the RPET course, as the hypnotic advisor, I'd be saying to you, there's some areas I'm not sure about. But as I am involved, I can tell you, go for it. Simple as that. All right, dudes, I'm going to leave you. Get back to my business meeting. Hence, please leave your questions and stuff, but it'll probably be tomorrow when I answer them. Go for it. Share the video. Bye for now. So there you have it. One thing to learn from this, do yourself a massive favour, and before you spend a single penny with any hypnosis trainer on the planet, be sure to go to two websites. The first one is www.htglive.com. That's htglive.com. There's full details of my Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp there, where you can also become certified in Sanomentology as a Sanomentologist, and a whole bunch of other professional qualifications that I have copyrighted and have not given permission to anyone else to ever use in any manner. And also check out www.hypnotismexposed.co.uk, where there are 10 questions you would be wise to study, 10 questions you would be wise to ask any hypnosis, mind therapy or psychological talking therapist trainer before you ever spend a single penny with them. Do your research, make sure they have actually walked the walk for years and not just talk the talk. Protect yourself. There's a lot of con men, fraudsters, and people blowing their achievements or experience way out of proportion, when really like many of us, they're just standing on the shoulders of giants. But many of them are not giving credit where credit is due.
Hello, just sat down for a coffee between clients, and I thought I'd just take a few minutes to do a quick live. Just give a few people time to come on and see. Doing this live to make you aware of a couple of very special offers. 5th of October, Friday. Hello, Karen. First one in. And Natasha. Hello, Natasha. Oh, they're all coming in. Excellent. I'm not talking to myself anymore. Yeah, Friday the 5th of October is my birthday. You can all wish me happy birthday then. But until then, in the run-up to my birthday, I'm offering two extremely special offers. The first one being Jonathan Royle's Bootcamp, his Elite Hypnosis Bootcamp. Hello, Pamela. Now, I'm a member myself of the Bootcamp, and it is invaluable. The price, let me just check. The price on the website is $4,997, which is, looks like I'm working it out. I'm not, I'm reading it. £3,798. I've utmost respect for Alex, and I have negotiated a deal with him up until the 5th of October at midnight. You can buy into that package for only £197. Details of the package are all on the wording. I presume it comes up on below the screen. All the links and that are there. Have a look at the videos on there. There's videos explaining what's in it. Almost anything you need to know about hypnotherapy, apart from the stuff I train, is in that bootcamp. So instead of it being £3,798, you can get it through myself at £197 up until, hello John, hello Michael, hello Simon, up until midnight on the 5th of October. I'm not going to go too much into it. If you look at Alex's videos, he talks about it plenty. And also, all the details are on the comments below. There is another way into the bootcamp. Arranged, you're also getting one of the most valuable resources for hypnotherapy tools, NLP tools, woo-woo shit that some people sort of like to call it. Lots and lots of different stuff. You're getting that all in there. I'm just scrolling down the screen because it doesn't scroll automatically. Watch Alex's videos. I respect him as one of the probably one of the most knowledgeable therapists out there, both from legal stuff, therapy stuff, you name it, and the bootcamp's got it all in. So highly recommend that. Oh, hello everyone. Yeah, Simon's just backing me up on the bootcamp. It has absolutely everything in it. I would hazard a guess, apart from my stuff again, anything you don't know or want to know is in that bootcamp. Books, PDFs, videos, training stuff, stage, street, therapy, you name it, it's in there. So again, just before I end this, it was only a quick one.